stick if they can find him. Here is Chong, and he's put it into Liverpool's net.
They were getting ready for a big parade. And I'm actually incredibly disappointed with that result. It's so typical. You see all these results happening throughout the weekends. Like, Arsenal lost. Villa lost. Great. All the people sniffing around our area. They lost. Great. Easy job against Luton Town. This is a summary of me watching the match. Oh, he's looking lively. We're looking lively today. No problem here. No problem. I honestly think it's going to be a 3 or 4-0. We just have to break the deadlock and then... Oh, we should have finished that. Oh no, he's getting loads of chances though. That's the thing, he's getting loads of chances. Okay, well, we're going to see them start to fade now in the second half. It happens with all these small teams. It happens with them all. They can't handle the pressure. Fucking finish that. Oh! Fuck's sake. Fucking go on. Lucho. Fucking hell. Hurt myself. I love when teams get a huge result against a giant of the game. Just not my team. But when I was watching it yesterday, all I'm picturing in the 90th, 91st, 92nd minute, I'm like, they're going to go absolutely ape shit here. And up steps Lucho.
Not enough on it. Canate stays forward. Ball in from Harvey Elliott. Big chance this for Luis Diaz of all people, who heads Liverpool back in the game. The face of a man who's endured the most unimaginable trauma. And it's a t-shirt message for his dad.
What he's going through at the minute, I mean, kidnapping, like, I can't even fathom how he's able to focus on anything, you know. Luckily his mum was returned, and apparently they're working on a deal that's going well to release his father. And like, I really wanted Diaz to actually get more time on the pitch, and not like for our benefit, although I'm sure we would have benefited, but just for him to not have to think about the situation with his dad for like, and it, like, I'm sure during a football match is like possibly the only time, he's still thinking about it, but I'm sure it's like the only time that he kind of gets to, for his brain to take a break from thinking about that sort of stuff, doing what he loves to do. So fingers crossed it gets resolved in a good way. Love the reaction of the players, particularly Kanate. Ibu just falls to the floor. The rest of the match, as the minutes ticked on, it's like, okay, we're kind of pushing it a bit here. Let's go ahead and score, guys. Let's go and pop that one in the net, Darwin. Speaking of Nunez, he missed one big sitter in this match, which was offside.
Ball into the back post for looking for Mo Salah. It should be finished off, but isn't it?
He had more than half of our shots were from him. I think that's brilliant. What's good about him is also what I think holds him back, because he has such an instinct for goal. He's always in the right position, or he's always busting a gut to get to the right position. We said it last time. He's a shoot first, ask questions later sort of striker, and so he just puts his foot through it every single time. Doesn't overthink it at all. I think that's why he scored those two beautiful goals against Newcastle, and why he's been scoring all of his goals in the last few weeks. And I seen Carragher there yesterday saying something about sometimes maybe it needs a different kind of shot and stuff like that, which will all happen. But I mean, he's already twice as good as he was. Even with Nunez and with the rest of the team, I think we had enough to put the ball in the net. Salah, I don't think he's been playing that well.
Get him!
I think his output is as good as it's ever been, Salah. But looking at his actual performances in the last few games, am I crazy? I feel like I just want a little bit more from him. Me, YouTuber Andy Cantwell, would like a little bit more from one of Liverpool's greatest players of all time. If you told me at the start of the season that after 11 games we'd be in third, 3 points behind City, I'd be like, sold. Shake on it. And a word, because I haven't been here for about a month, but man, our midfield has been clicking. Szoboszlai has continued to be class. Gravenberch has been has been class, actually. I didn't want him to come off yesterday. Loving what I'm seeing from him. And MacAllister, like, I feel like with MacAllister, he's not playing in his preferred role, but I think everyone, like Endo, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, they've had like their kind of moments, they've had goals basically, and I feel like I'm just waiting for MacAllister's big moment.
Maybe we should go inside.
But Marge, that little guy hasn't done anything yet. He's gonna do something, and you know it's gonna be good.
A big weight. MacAllister sets himself. MacAllister scores!
But if you look at the goals that he's been involved in, like, you know, won the ball back last week, played it into to the front three, and Jota got his goal. He played the ball for Nunez against Everton, which let's just remember that goal for a second, because that was so sweet. I know I'm kind of all over the place here, but it's my first one back. I don't know what I'm doing, but like, he wins the ball back, plays a beautiful, like, under pressure, plays a beautiful ball into Nunez. And if you remember, I just had visions of the Nunez. Do you remember against City last year where it's like Salah's in completely open and you're like, pass it.
No!
I was furious at him. And then I'm watching the Everton match, and it's like, it's literally the same exact scenario, only this time he plays the pass, a perfect pass, first time Salah, and it's a goal. Shows me that he's on the right track. So look, it's hard to make something positive out of that result, but a point more than we had. We're in third place. In general, absolutely loving how the team is playing. But anyway, the next few games, we've got Toulouse away, and then we're home to Brentford, and then it's another international break. Another one. Are we on the early after it? You betcha. Away to City.
Oh, fucking hell.
VAR once again, or the VAR debate. The VAR debate is actually worse than VAR itself. The refs are fucking it up big time. But, so there was the Newcastle-Arsenal game in particular, and Arteta was not happy, which is fine. I do like to see managers actually giving their opinions and not just giving the whole media training, 101 sort of thing.
I think at some point as well we need to give support, and we need to understand that mistakes happened. We make mistakes as well, and if not, I think the pressure will be so much that it will be very, very difficult to manage.
Good point. They need to be protected.
It's incredible. I feel embarrassed, but I have to be the one now coming here to try to defend the club and please ask for help, because it's an absolute disgrace that this goal is allowed.
And you know what? Like, that didn't bother me, the fact that he just said the opposite of what he said the last time, because it happened to him now. I think that's just what happens in any VAR debate, because it's so subjective still, because it's still humans looking at these decisions.
Looks like some sort of a couch.
Oh, this might take a while, Smithers.
Let's cut the shit. Like, if it was against my team, I'd be calling, hey, that shouldn't be a goal. And if it happened for my team, I'd be like, no, not inconclusive. So, but the Arsenal coming out with a statement, I was like, here. First of all, it cheapens Liverpool's legitimate gripe. You can't compare disagreeing with a decision with an actual decision that was decided that wasn't relayed. I think that sets a precedent. Now, arguably Liverpool set the precedent, but it was a very unprecedented error that led to it. It wasn't just a case of we don't agree with that decision. It was, the wrong decision was given. Fact. Arsenal just been like, we totally agree that, I was like, let's go to Iago Aspas and see what he thinks of VAR. Thanks, Iago. Anyway, short one today. I'll be honest, I picked a terrible game to come back on, but I'm happy. I'm happy for Diaz. Happy that we could salvage a point. And I'll be back again next week, maybe midweek if I get a chance. Up the Reds.